How's it going, everyone? Chris here with another Black Ops class setup recommendation. Now today we've got another fun class to pay homage to the action superstar Rambo. So like the previous episodes where we kind of replicated real life military forces, this one's going to replicate and pay homage to Rambo, or Sylvester Stallone as the Rambo character. We're going to make weapon selections from the Rambo movies, or as close as we can get, without taking into consideration the weapons performance in Black Ops. So let's get started. So weapons and attachments. First up, we want to choose the M60. Now we'll see the M60 in use in Rambo in First Blood. He was using it towards the end, causing havoc and blowing up various things in the town by you know, wielding it, of course, in one hand. So next up, no Rambo class would be complete without some sort of bow and arrow. In Rambo he obviously uses a proper bow and arrow, but in Black Ops we've got the closest we can get is the crossbow. The crossbow in Black Ops does use the explosive tips, which we see in Rambo in First Blood Part 2 and in Rambo 3, where he blows up the enemy gunship at the end of the movie. So let's move on to equipment and grenades. Now first up, Rambo obviously likes his large bladed weaponry. He's got his trusty combat knife in the first 3 movies, and he upgrades it to quite a large machete in the most recent Rambo film. So we can kind of replicate this in Black Ops with the Tomahawk. It's not quite a machete or a combat knife, but it's got quite a sharp edge, and he can stick it in the side of someone's head just the same. So tactical grenades wise, you can't really see anything in the movies that kind of relates to anything in Black Ops, but a good all-round tactical grenade to equip is the Concussion Grenade. Nothing more to say about that really. For equipment choices, we see the Claymore in use, where he kind of steals it off one of the bad guys and blows some people up with it. C4 maybe, but I think one of the things that best suits the traits of Rambo is the tactical insertion. Now he's obviously just dumped in the middle of nowhere in these various scenarios in the movies on his own, and he has to fend for himself. So tactical insertion in Black Ops will just allow us to spawn in anywhere on the map as opposed to the usual spawn areas. So moving on to perks for this Rambo class setup. First up, we've got Scavenger. Now Rambo, like we said, is usually dumped in these situations with nothing on him. He's just himself. He has to fend for himself, and he usually manages to be quite resourceful and find things and find weapons and pick up weapons from dead bodies and things like that. So the Scavenger perk in Black Ops kind of relates to this, so we can resupply our equipment and ammunition. Second up, Rambo he's had a tough time in his life for various battles. He's been tortured in Vietnam, and it's pretty war-torn. He's probably got a bit of post-traumatic stress from all that we see in the movies a couple of times where he has these flashbacks. But overall, he's pretty hardened and battle-scarred. So the Hardened perk in Black Ops kind of relates to this. We do have some benefits in that it will give us deeper bullet impact, which kind of helps tremendously with that large M60 machine gun. And for the third perk slot, old Rambo, he just never stops. He's always on the move. In every movie, First Blood Part 1, Part 2, Rambo 3, and then he even continues on to Rambo 4. So he's non-stop, like a true action hero. So he can equip the marathon perk in Black Ops, so we can be non-stop running around the map. So as for Killstreak rewards for this Rambo class, it's a pretty tough one because there's not too much that kind of relates, but we can look at the weapons used by the enemies of Rambo in the movies and kind of choose those, because they're the most they kind of relate most to what's in the Rambo movies and what we can equip for this Rambo class. So first up, we've got the Mortar Strike, and we can see these in First Blood Part 2, used by the Vietnamese soldiers firing across those mortars as Rambo and his missus are running through the rice paddy field. So we'll equip the mortars in Black Ops for our 6th kill streak. Now second up, we've got the chopper gunner. Now the reason for this is old Rambo is not afraid to jump on some kind of mounted machine gun and cause some havoc. We see that in pretty much all of the movies. And obviously we do this in Black Ops with the chopper gunner. We hang out the side of a Huey and blaze down a rain of metal from the mounted machine gun. So for our 9th kill streak, we'll choose the chopper gunner. And third up, if you're a fan of the Rambo movies, you'll notice in Rambo 3 the hind is featured quite prominently. So it's used by the bad guy, but we can equip it for our Rambo class just to kind of pay homage to the movie. Obviously, it's blown up in the end by Rambo and his bow and arrow with the explosive tips, but we'll equip it in Black Ops for our 11th kill streak. So give this Rambo class a try and kind of pay homage to old Rambo in game. It does make for quite a good class actually. There's no end of firepower with that M60 and obviously the chopper gunner and the gunship. So definitely some havoc to be caused. So drop me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode. It's always appreciated to get my videos a bit more widespread exposure. Subscribe if you want to stick around for more fun and useful Black Ops class setups. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.